everyone, I'm Suzy Solar and you're watching Intricacy Enquired. Pioneer needs to make an update where a menu pops up when a second stick is detected. That way you won't press the wrong button and the room goes silent. The producers that I think needs more recognition are my homeboy Risto in Orlando. He's an amazing producer. And also, if you haven't heard the Psytrance producer, Man Machine, he's incredible. One of the weirdest things that ever happened to me on tour was when my partner Brian and I were coming home from a gig from Hawaii, and we were in the air when 9/11 happened. So when the bombings happened, we had to be emergency landed in New Orleans, and that was just the most bizarre, crazy thing ever. Well, both are entirely different experiences. My company Solar Power Music throws events that are big DJs and intimate venues, and I love how everyone gets to meet the DJs, take pictures with them, and the vibe is just off the chain. However, I love playing at big parties too, so I don't know, it's a toss-up between the two. If I hadn't got into DJing, I probably would still be in the television industry. I both produced television and acted. And then even before that, I went to school to be a psychiatrist for paraphilias, which is sexual deviance. If I had to choose between texting or phone call, it would have to be texting for just general conversation, because I do receive hundreds of promos and demos a week, so that way I can multitask and get more things done that way. But of course, if it's important, we will call. I loved playing at EDC, Ultra, and Sunset Music Festival, so I would pick like something, a festival, like I would love to play Dream State and Luminosity. I picked those. I want to play those. I wish more people understood social anxiety, because I do suffer from that, and it takes me quite a bit of getting to know someone before I come out of my shell. And I don't want people to think like I'm standoffish, and I don't want them to think I don't like them or something, because I do love people. It's just, it just takes a little bit for me to warm up to them, that's all. I'm a vocalist, so I name a track after the main part of the lyric, but a lot of the times, like, a really cool title would just pop into my head, and I'll write a lyric around that. So, one of the two. Besides trance, I also love metal, goth, and punk. Totally love those. I've been listening to those longer than trance. I still do, and they're still close to my heart. Toilet paper has to be over, because it's designed to be that way, so that when you reach out for it, it's closer to you, and also your hand doesn't have to touch the wall. The song that has gotten me in the feels my whole life is Dead Can Dance, Ubiquitous Mr. Lovegrove. It's phenomenal. Google it if you don't know that one. It's really beautiful. I've always dreamed of remixing the Butthole Surfers. I saw an x-ray of a girl passing gas. I think it would be really cool to have a tour bus and go on tour in that, because I have my own bathroom and a bed and not have to worry about the scary and annoying things about flying. I was once in the air when the engine went up in flames, so I have a lot of anxiety about flying. I think I would rather be a tomato because there's a lot of negative references about potato, like couch potato, etc. My track that best defines me would be Samurai, because I'm descended from a samurai, and I really put my emotion in there from my family history. Ocean of Love. Paul Oakenfold had licensed that for his album Creamfields, and that was when I started traveling around the world playing. That would be Darren Porter and Gareth Weston, First Contact. I never really got to play it in a club. I do play it now that I'm live streaming, but it's really, really intense. There's no lyrics to it, but it tells a story about the chaos that ensues when we finally make first contact. It's superb. When I was a kid, I heard the Monkees' The Porpoise song, and for some reason the lyrics made me feel like one day when I die, this song will be played at my funeral. I know it's weird, but that's what I thought. Besides music, what excites me the most is advancements in science and also bird watching, if you can believe that. I'm currently working on a couple of new vocal tracks, so that should help get my name more out there in the world. And yeah, I could also use more exposure in general. The way I choose demos to sign for my label, well, first they have to be quality, and they have to have the power, energy, beauty, and proper structure. And I also look for things that are different, you know, like not just some cookie cutter stuff. It has to stand out in some way. I would love to collab one day with Renea Blaze and Dirkie Coetzee. They own Redux Recordings and We Are Trance, and I'm A&R for both labels, and they are both phenomenal producers. So yeah, I think that should be in the works one day. Bye everyone, thanks for checking out my interview. I'm Suzy Solar, and you can check me out at facebook.com/DJ Suzy Solar, and I've been doing a lot of live streaming lately, so you can please follow me at twitch.tv/Suzy Solar. Bye!